The primary one is because I'm a money coach. People come to me about money and how to make more money in their business or their job, right? But the biggest thing that seems to be the thread is that they're working really hard and they're struggling and they're doing lots and lots of things, but still not making the cash that they would expect from those kind of efforts. And I find that and this is something that I talk about in the book as the first key to wealth, and it's self-esteem. So it's not, a new strategy or anything, but it's about having a solid foundation of self-esteem to be able to deserve having the money, and so allowing it in and allowing your hard work to pay off, right? Now, self-esteem is a really tricky one because it's not something that you can bottle, and it's not something that you can just go and buy from the shop or, go to a course and all of a sudden you've got it, right? So how do you go about cultivating good self-esteem? Well, it's really an inner process, and you have to grow it yourself, and you have to almost grow it from reasons within your wiring. So I use a Because I'm Worth It map in order to grow self-esteem, right? So basically, this is a map that you create, that each person would create, based on their specific challenge or whatever it is that they want. So say, for instance, someone's got a goal and they want to have a pay rise at work, yeah? So they'd write in the central bubble of this map reasons why I deserve to have an X amount pay rise, yeah? And then what they'd do is they'd have spokes coming off this bubble, and they'd write all the reasons why they deserve to have this thing, have this goal. And it would relate to, past experiences, things that they've done in the past that would support them, their general abilities. It could be something tiny, like that it's not even related to that, but it's something that kind of boosts their confidence. And what they need to do is fill that map, and it's kind of like a mind map, because one will spoke to another thing, and you'll think of other things, and it grows organically. And there's something magical that happens, and for most people it happens around 170. Some it happens before, so the earliest I've seen it happen is around 110, and for some it's not until they get almost to 200. But somewhere in that period, people shift. It's just something internal that clicks, and all of a sudden you kind of own that, and your self-esteem just rockets around that particular issue, and it's just amazing. But there is huge benefit in pushing all the way through, and when I say to people, you need to go beyond 200, so aim for 207, 210 or something, so keep reaching, because it's when you dig deep that you find those gems. And it's something that you can kind of keep coming back to. So if you can't think of it, and it's time's ticking on, you've got to get tea on the table or whatever, you can put it to one side and then come back to it later on. And what happens is that your brain starts to kind of rejiggle, and it thinks of other reasons, and creativity kicks in, and so you can keep pushing through that barrier, and it actually ends up in real results in the outside world. So I used to email my list about this, and I had lots of comments back, but the best one was when someone commented on the blog post that they've shifted their position in their company. So rather than working for the company, they did this for a specific thing within the business, and all of a sudden they were made one of the partners in the company, and then someone else did it, and she manifested enough money to buy this designer jacket that she wanted, and then someone else did it, and these things just kind of spiral, and you're like, wow, this is incredible. So I definitely say go for it, try this Because I'm Worth It map, and let me know what happens. Maybe they could post on the Yes Group page what benefits they get from doing it.